afternoon, Valley pet lovers, and welcome to Pets on Parade, which is brought to you by 3TV. I'm Ashley Goebel, and we're so glad you could join us today. The Arizona Humane Society is always striving to find happy homes for all of the pets that end up at our shelter and are waiting to start a new life. We have several pets on the show today who are in need of a new home, including Flora. We'll tell you about this Chesapeake Bay Retriever during our Breed of the Week. Plus, Sparkles was knotted, smelly, and muddled when she arrived at our doorstep, and after a rough life on the streets, we'll review this poodle's drastic doggy makeover later on in the show. And in addition to meeting some adoptable dogs and cats, we'll also have a long-eared friend critter for you to meet, learn more about Daphne and how to care for rabbits. But first, I want you to meet my co-host here. This is Cheshire, and he's a very exotic-looking kitty. He's got distinctive, mischievous grin. I am an Alice in Wonderland fan, and he's named after the Disney character, of course. This little one appears and disappears at will. In 1 minute, he's having tea with the Mad Hatter in the living room, and not a moment later, he's chasing a ball across the kitchen floor. His foster mom, Sherry, said that he's confident and independent. He's amusing and entertaining, and he can keep himself busy with toys and other cats. He also likes felines, too. But just look at this beautiful boy looking for a home today. Now, life is always easier with a friend, and we brought along an adorable little duo for you to meet on the show. First up today, these kitties have formed a very special friendship. And Perry, tell us how Shelly and Daisy became buddies.
Well, Ashley, unlike most of the litters we get in, they come in as litters. These guys didn't even know each other until they came to the shelter, and they came in at a whopping 4 weeks of age and estimated to be about 8. And that sounds pretty bad, but what was worse is after they came into our shelter, they actually stopped eating and drinking too, so they actually lost a little bit of weight. It was kind of a life and death situation, so off they went to the Second Chance Animal Trauma Center, where they were looked at and tried to get weight, and then they went to Larry and Joanne, our foster people, who did a great job with these guys. It was, anybody that's fostered bottle kittens like this knows it's a 2-hour deal. Every 2 hours you have to feed them. Larry and Joanne did that and got these guys up to weight. They were very, very shy when they came in. So you fast forward now to what you see right now. Here they are, healthy and also playful. Alyssa here has Daisy, and I have little Shelly right here. It's not an absolute requirement that they go home together, but after what they've been through, it would really be great. And the foster family, Larry and Joanne, so they just do great together. And, you know, fostering is such a great thing. It's very, very rewarding. You're expanding the walls of our shelter. It's a great summertime activity, too. If you're interested, please go to our website, azhumane.org, and sign up for the next orientation for fostering.
All right. Well, Bruce knows how to sit and he knows how to fetch, but Lisa, he doesn't know why he ended up in a kennel at the Arizona Humane Society.
Yes, we're all feeling for poor Bruce. He is adjusting. His owner brought him to us because they were merging 2 households, and the other dog in the household just did not like Bruce. It wasn't Bruce's fault. He is a sweet dog, good with other dogs, but they brought him to us to try to find a new home. So he, like I said, is good with other dogs and has lived with children. He is a little bit on the shy side, but I think most of it really is he's just confused as to where he is. He's a Labrador mix. As you can see, he's mixed with something that has 1 ear up and 1 ear down, and he just couldn't be any sweeter. He likes water and bath time, but if you really want to entertain him and have him come out of his shell, play fetch with him for a little while. He's a great size, 37 pounds, and like I said, all he's looking for is a new family. He's a dog. He does well and sleeps on his dog bed at night. And keep in mind some of our older dogs. Bruce here is 5 years old. You know what you get with Bruce. We have a lot of puppies at the shelter right now, but puppies require training. Bruce is just a ready-to-go, well-behaved family member as is. So come down and meet Bruce. You'll see he's just going to fit in anywhere perfectly.
Instant dog is what we like to call them. All right. Take Your Dog to Work Day is coming up. We'll tell you about that in a second. But first, I want you to meet this adorable little critter friend. Her name is Daphne, and she's a very healthy eater, a strict vegetarian who takes pride in being a salad connoisseur. Ski, tell us what kind of leafy greens this little rabbit likes to munch on.
She loves her spinach, her carrots, her broccoli. She is a very healthy eater. She's 6 months old and actually was brought in as a stray, so we're very lucky to have gotten her before the heat of the summer hit. Now, rabbits make wonderful pets. They're as smart as dogs, as smart as cats, litter box trainable like cats, and they live to be about 8 to 10 years old when cared for properly. So you want to make sure that you're making the right choice when you're adopting a rabbit, especially a rabbit this young. She is so very soft. My favorite story when I was a kid was a Velveteen rabbit, and that's exactly what she feels like and looks like. She got very unique colors that the TV screen can't even pick up. She will need proper housing, a hutch, preferably with a flat floor, not a wire floor. We don't want their little feet on wire mesh all the time. But they also require lots of time outside of their hutch, exploring the house, exploring a rabbit-safe room. They are very, very social animals, so they want to spend time with you and with the kids. She doesn't particularly like to be held, as most rabbits don't like to be held. But if you sit on the couch, she'll sit with you, watch TV, or she'll sit on the floor with you and hang out. I fostered a couple rabbits. They were a lot of fun. We'd make cardboard box houses, mazes for them that they could run around in and play in and chew. Rabbits love to chew. You have to have lots of keep them occupied, keep those teeth occupied. And you can find out more rabbit facts and animal care tips at azhumane.org.
All right, well, next Friday is one of my favorite days of the year. You can take your dog to work, and the recent studies show that bringing your canine companion helps reduce stress in the work environment, and I think it also increases productivity levels, but that's just me. And one thing is for sure, though, dogs take their jobs very seriously on this most adorable day of work. See this Doberman here, for example, serving as a safety inspector. And then we have this diligent dirt mover who is a beautiful lab, ready to move and haul whatever needs to be done in that tractor. Then there's this Golden who is working construction, and yes, profits will most likely skyrocket with a dog in the office, but more than likely you'll work late because you've spent all day snapping pictures of your canine pal. We sure hope you can bring your dog to work and convince your boss that canines belong in the workplace as well. Now, Palin is up next. She is in the market for a new job. Perry, this pretty boxer, Rhodesian Ridgeback mix, has an impressive resume.
And if there's any dog you're going to take to work, it's going to be Palin here, because she gets along with everything and everybody. She was surrendered to us because her weight exceeded the restrictions at the rental place, so she's a little too big to be there. So here she is now, and she has a tremendous profile from her former owner. She said she's good with dogs, cats, and children. She actually didn't live with any other animals, but she said in all her time she's just been wonderful with them, and I see that today in the studio also. And get this, she was in that facility for about 9 to 12 hours a day by herself. She's totally house trained. She never did anything destructive. She's absolutely an angel in the house. She's just a great, great doggie. She walks very nice. She's super mellow. She's going to make a wonderful dog for somebody. She's 5 years young. She's not very old. She walks great on a leash, like I said. She's got all the basic skills down. She is one wonderful doggie, so come on down and take this doggie to work.
Well, if you're looking for a way to help dogs like Palin and you have a vehicle that you no longer need, your 4 wheels could provide one of our 4-legged friends with a much-needed tune-up and a second chance at life. When you donate your vehicle, proceeds from the sales of that vehicle go directly towards the medical treatment, rescue services, food, and shelter.